Hi fellow dolly lovers, thank you for clicking on my video. So I have such a cool one for you today about a handmade doll that I made based on a pattern by the Japanese artist Akitsun. She's a cloth doll made from felt with yarn hair. She has a bunch of clothes that I made for her also. The pattern and the instruction book is amazing, so we're going to take a look at that, do a book review. I'm going to do some fashion swaps with her, kind of just like I do a doll review with, you know, other regular plastic dolls, but with my own lovely little fashion girl. So the book is completely in Japanese, but if you know how to sew and are generally familiar with crafts, I think you will have an okay time doing it. It might be a little confusing. The amazing thing about Japanese pattern books, or really any Japanese craft books I've found, is they are so awesomely detailed with the pictures. If you find like an American English craft books, a lot of them might have a picture of a finished product and maybe a couple instructional pictures if you're lucky, just mainly written instructions. So I'm a very visual person, so it really pleases me all the amazing detail that goes into making these patterns and taking these photos and just doing these amazing tutorials that you can even understand if you are not fluent in Japanese. So Akitsun is a Japanese artist, and she makes a lot of doll items, and just amazing artist, and she published this book, and I adore this book, and so I'm just going to show off my dolly that I made from it. I've also made her a couple outfits from the book, so I will show you some of them also. This book is just amazing. The retro style is exactly what I love. Aside from my pastel princess love, my other style is like very mid-century. Now when I'm using pattern books, I always just copy the patterns because I don't want to cut this up. I want to keep it pristine so I can reuse them. So I will just like put these on a copier or scan them, print them on my printer when my printer wasn't broken. And that's how I do patterns like that, so you don't ruin this and you can reuse it over and over again. So let's take a look at the book here. I want to do a book review. There's obviously a contents, and here we start the dolls. This one really reminds me of Cher with that long black hair, and with these patterns you can make all these outfits too. Here are some with a similar hairstyle. There's instructions for all the different hairstyles. These are so cute, and she also fits Blythe clothes, you know, give or take, and Blythe can wear her clothes. So amazing. Akitsun also makes this furniture, which, gosh, I'm just jealous of her talent. These little pigtails, so adorable. And in a second, I'm going to show you some of the outfits that I have made. Like, can you not tell me these are just so cute? I love this style. Cute and retro, like nothing beats it. This beehive. So many different looks in the clothing too. It's just a premium book. Now, I never made shoes for my doll because I couldn't really find that very thin material to make them out of, but it's got instructions for that too. So amazing. This one is so pink, and all the little accessories. There's instructions for the bunny too. There's all these original fabrics that Akitsun makes also that are specialty for dolls with little tiny cutesy prints. Oh, this is so first edition Blythe. Here's a lot of hair attachments you can do. Some instructions we're getting into here. Materials, and look at, they're all in color too, so it shows you exactly how to make the doll. That's why I can follow these without reading it, because they're just so precise in the instructions. It just blows my mind the amount of detail that are put into these books. It is really a genuine art. So yeah, that's how I made the doll basically. She's completely hand sewn. She's made of felt. She has yarn hair. Here's, you can see in the book how she cuts the hair, and you glue on the hair and you glue on the eyes. Typically on my sewing I try to sew most of it, but you really need that smooth look for this. Here are basic instructions on how to do clothing stuff, you know, armholes, neck holes, collars. So it even gives you corners here. Amazing. And here are the instructions for the pattern. So these are in black and white, but it really doesn't affect it that much because you don't need a lot of color with this. So this is just giving you an overview of the patterns and then the written instructions of sewing. Obviously this does nothing for me personally because I can't read it. But you know what? Google Translate has like a thing where you can take a picture and it'll translate it, you know, to the best of its ability. And so that could actually be really useful with this too if you check that out yourself. But yeah, all the different hairstyles. There are instructions for everything in this book. And it just blows my mind in the quality of this book. Now, this book was expensive. You know, it wasn't published in America, so it had to come from Japan. And I believe it was about 40 bucks from Amazon. So I actually got this as a gift for Christmas one year. And then I made my dolly. So as you can see, you know, the amount in yen here, that's about 1,600. So honestly, yen is worth a little less than American dollars. So this would be like less than $16, which is obviously a really affordable price. But having it shipped from Japan and, you know, like more money from a third-party seller, you know, it's kind of, you just have to pay that price, which I don't even mind because, yeah, I love having this book in my collection. And I had such a good time making that doll. So here is my dolly, and you can see she is definitely made like the dolls in the instructions. She's got these loopy bangs, rolled back hair in the back, and it is all glued. And then I gave her these pigtails with these really cool curls at the end. I actually used like a boil perm method for this, but I didn't get it super hot, but I used pipe cleaners and it still worked out pretty well. Her eyes are amazing. They're felt with a little dot of paint there, embroidered eyelashes, glued on lips, such a cute little heart-shaped mouth. You can see my stitching on the edge of her face wasn't perfect, but you know, I try. I'm not the best. Her outfit here is so adorable. This large houndstooth print on the jacket is so classy, so is the style. And underneath, we have a little sailor outfit. So it's pink with the white bow, the little pink sailor collar. For small doll clothes like this, I like to use felt collars, and you'll see a lot of these things have felt collars because they're just so much quicker and easier to do because they don't fray. You don't have to really sew much. But yeah, it's got the little pleats. Always snaps in the back pretty much for most of what I sew, most of the time. But yeah. She is just amazing. No wires, so she doesn't really pose, but I guess you could do that if you wanted to. I did not, but she's still great this way. Whenever you unbutton doll clothes, you should never pull the fabric. Always kind of slip your nail between the buttons and pull it apart from the buttons. And that way you won't put stress on the thread holding the buttons in there. You know, sometimes the buttons come off and it's really easy to re-sew them. But this is just a way to treat the clothes kind of gently. And you can see, just push it apart. So sorry to do this to you, girl, but I needed to show the body. So as you can see, she has a felt torso and these felt arms. They stick out in that cutesy little pose with the hands out to the side, and they're just sewn tightly on there. The torso is really cool because it's very three-dimensional. It has a lot of darts here to give a 3D aspect to the body, even though, you know, it's mostly flat sewn. And then the legs here, she's got some thick little chunky thighs. And then she's just got a little simple foot. And they have a seam down the middle, which I feel like usually the seams of doll legs are on the side, but hers are not. The joints are little buttons, and I'm so embarrassed I didn't realize, because she's had clothes on forever, that this button is really loose. Oh my god, it fell off. Okay, we're gonna have to mend that. Her leg is attached here too, so don't worry, her leg will not fall off, but I'll have to fix that button. I am so sorry, Dolly. I showed you naked and then I popped the button off your leg. Like, I really do apologize. You're just adorable. You don't deserve that. Instead of using all-purpose thread for functional details like her leg here, Coats & Clark Heavy Duty is great, or this one is an upholstery thread because I think the heavy duty I couldn't find in the color I needed. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I really like to use for functional stuff. But for the stuffing where she takes a little less stress than the leg joint, I'm fine with using an embroidery floss that matches. And for details this size, I would use 2 to 3 threads of the embroidery floss. I find a kind of newbie mistake with embroidery floss is people want to use all of the threads, but you really just need some of them for small things like this. After 2 chimes through the button, I'm gonna say I'm done with that. I actually only went once through this one, haha. But yeah, so I'm gonna put a knot here. I'm going to reinforce this leg a little more because it is functional and the other one's more tight. So I'm gonna tie off this so it's not affected because I don't really want it to be. It's not really one of those through the doll articulation situations. Oh my gosh, articulation situation, that word. Okay, so we sewed the knot there. And I'm just going to sew into the body a little bit, kind of over the parts that I've already done. Or near the parts that I've already done. And honestly, I'd probably be too lazy to do this if I wasn't already using thread in this area. Because, man, when I'm done with a project, I'm done with a project. But, you know, this actually took me so long because it's pretty much exclusively hand sewn. But that's okay. You know, I can chill hand sewing. Can be relaxing. You can listen to things while you do it, you know. Legs are a little loose, but that's okay. I like a floppy doll. She is just so cute. I hope you guys like her. So I don't love to talk about this because I find it embarrassing, but I'm the queen of unfinished projects. So I have this lovely another doll here with the same pattern, these cute little pink undies I put on there rather than just no undies. And basically I got to the point where I had to put the hair and the face on, and I was like, I'm moving on to a different project because I'm so horrible. I do that all the time. It's like I just like get excited about something else and I move on. I'm sure a lot of you are that kind of crafter. I so wish I wasn't. And then this poor girl, she's just in pieces. My favorite part about sewing is actually cutting out the patterns and tracing them. And on felt, it's kind of tough. I use tiny little sharp scissors to cut these out. But yeah, so this girl here is all in pieces, but I never sewed her together because, you know, I really wanted our girl to have some friends here and I wanted to make some of the other doll hairstyles. But, you know, these have not been finished. Who knows, maybe in 5 years I will finish them. Maybe I will never finish them. But I did finish so much with this project. You know, I'm so proud of myself for doing that. Because sometimes finishing things, you get some craft perfectionism and it's hard. Here are all the awesome little outfits I made for her. So we already saw this dress and this jacket. Here's another jacket, so 60s. This lime green has a white ribbon border, a little white bow, and these cute little felt flowers on it. I just adore it. The style is perfect. We have a little felt vest. This is a kind of cop-out item. Like, it's obviously super easy to make, but it looks really cute with a lot of stuff. This dress here, I never put the straps on it. I don't know why, but I used hook and eyelets. I think it's because I ran out of snaps and I didn't buy new ones. So, but these don't stay on well. And then I never put the ribbon on the top, so kind of a fail. But oh well, we'll get it on her, I promise. But yeah, it's super cute though. I love the butterfly pattern and this tulle here. And this dress, this is just quilter's cotton, but a very retro fabric. A-line, quarter-length sleeves, so adorable. And then I put this little pom-pom trim on there. So my You-Know-It doll actually has a skirt just like this. I'll show you a picture. For some reason, I apparently am obsessed with making them. And then just a cute little sleeveless top with a felt collar and a red polka dot to match. I love this stripy boat shirt, just so classy. Another cutesy little kitschy print with this silverware. I've got, oh my god, this little dots on gluing. Oh my gosh, I'll have to glue that back. Why are all of these clothes falling apart, dude? It's got some lace, a red collar. And lastly, another object I failed to put closures on. So yeah, there's no snaps, and I don't know why I didn't do that, because it's like I get done with it and I'm like, okay, move on to the next one, and then I can't like finish things. Jeez. At least I put the little collar snaps on. But yeah, if I do a little photo shoot, we'll throw some tape on the back and nobody knows. or I could put the jacket over it. If you want to check out my Etsy, it's also called Dollyless, and you can find all my handmade dolls there. They're really affordable, and I really try my best with them, and I would just be honored if you took a look and even bought one if you wanted to. But honestly, if you just take a look and like it on Etsy, that helps me out a lot too. I'm not lucrative selling on there, but you know, I just enjoy making things, and you just build up too many. So, okay, let's take a look at her in some of these clothes, and I'll try her in a Blythe outfit too. So here's our beautiful girl in a AliExpress Blythe dress, which is so cute. That jacket is by Lottie, which is another fashion doll who's pretty cute, but a different style. Anyway, it fits her pretty good, huh? It fits Blythe well too, so it's no surprise. The sleeves are decent length, and these are Lottie's boots too, so I managed to cram her little felt feet in some boots, and it looks really cute, huh? So yeah, just look at this. It's so awesome that they can share clothes with Blythe and so many other dolls. Here you can see our blue hair girl swapping clothes. So my Art Attack Blythe, she is wearing my Agate Sun girl's dress, and I know the shoes are a little too big for her. Oh well. Yeah, so she looks great in it, fits great. And then you can see my Agate Sun. She's wearing a dress by Sugar Mag, kind of like a yukata style in a way. And Sugar Mag's a pretty popular brand for doll clothes in Asia. They're just awesome, and I think that little dress is so cute. It looks great on my Blythe doll too. But yeah, look at them, just a little pair, perfect little pair. They're friends, I guess, since I never finished Friends for Pigtails here. Here's this cutesy little floral print blue dress. And look, I kind of got her to pose by putting her arm behind her face. And she's so hard to balance because obviously she's a floppy cloth doll. But the shoes, she kind of can balance. It wasn't easy, but we got there. And look, she just has this kind of like little side hitch to her head. So adorable. I love her in this dress. Super cute. Little 8-line mini dress. Every little dolly needs one. And this dress is also awesome on Blythe too. So sweet. Look at those little loop bangs. I just love her in this outfit. It's kind of nautical in my opinion. That stripy shirt is great tucked in, and it also looks good out too. Those little saddle shoes are from Pure Nemo, and they fit her pretty good. The skirt is simple. It was easy to do. It just snaps in the back. And yeah, it's just so cute. And of course, fits Blythe and many other dolls like Vintage Skipper. Shirt's so adorable. I love this outfit. Everything looks good together. Black and red. She looks like a member of the White Stripes. She's so cute. I love this dress. That mandarin collar. The very triangle top, the big old teal pom-poms. And look, I put some Nana surprise shoes on her, and they actually fit really well. Of course, they fall off, like they fall off of the Nanas, but, and not the teens, just the regulars. But so cool those shoes fit. Love this dress. And it's kind of cool because I actually was able to get her sit by leaning her against my background here. And having those shoes to kind of buffer and hold her in place. So yeah, I'm actually so happy I could get her in a sitting posture here. Oh, I love my girl. Here's the dress I never finished, and the little vest looks good with it. And this is a longer skirt you can see here. Okay, I actually got her in Haley Capri's little flip-flops, so, you know, not bad, especially for a doll I never made shoes for. Yeah, just check her out. I realized I never named her, so when I was thinking, like, what's the name for her? Like, what just comes to my mind first? I thought Agua Tofana, and if you are a fan of Bailey Syrian, you will know what that is. If not, it's kind of like a funny little meme of hers, and with this blue hair, I just wanted something named after the blue hair. So here we have Miss Agua Tofana. So this top is handmade by me, and then the skirt, I don't know where it came from, but it was like a Blythe item I bought secondhand, I think. But, you know, fits well, of course. Some knockoff AliExpress Hello Kitty shoes. Oh gosh, those buttons are supposed to go on the outsides. Oh, I put them on the wrong feet. Oh well, whatever. Okay, she's super cute with this. So, you know, I wanted to thank you for watching my video today. I hope you love my Atkinson doll. If you make your own, let me know. Thank you so much to Atkinson for making this pattern and making it available for us to make our own little dollies. And check out my Etsy for my handmade dolls. I'm not selling Atkinson dolls commercially. She's just my personal doll. But I do have so many other rag dolls on there. Thanks so much for watching.